Hello students, today we are going to start chapter number 3 or unit 3, which is digital documentation. Now before starting the chapter, let's understand what is digital documentation. Documentation means to arrange the document, to make a document or to preserve a document. And digital documentation means doing all these works digitally, means making document, preserving document, sharing documents, all that things in a digital manner. A document is a paper with a written content, and the process of preparing a document is called documentation. Documentation is required to preserve the contents for a longer period to be used as evidence. The document can be later report, thesis, manual scripts, legal document, book, etc. A data entry operator should possess the skill to use the Office workflow tool with a good typing speed. Although typing skill is essential criteria for data entry operator, a little care has to be taken while using the word processing software. A typist used to hit the spacebar a number of times to arrange the text. This is not required in computer as the automated feature of editing and formatting are available. ये समझ लीजिए कि डॉक्यूमेंटेशन क्या है. यहाँ पे मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन किया. द डॉक्यूमेंटेशन document is a paper with a written content, and the process of preparing a document is called documentation. Documentation is required to preserve the content for a longer period to be used as evidence. The document can be later reported or anything written matter. A data entry operator should possess the skill to use the Office productivity tool with a good typing speed. Through the typing all through a टाइपिंग स्किल इज एसेंशियल क्राइटेरिया फॉर डेटा एंट्री. मतलब डेटा इंटरप्रेटर के लिए टाइपिंग स्किल जरूरी है, लेकिन उसमें होता क्या है कि टाइपिंग स्किल में कई जो टाइपराइटर होते हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा स्पेस का यूज़ करते हैं, लेकिन वर्ड प्रोसेसिंग में उसकी यूज रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है, क्योंकि उसमें बहुत सारे ऐसे फीचर दिए हैं जो उसको कर सकते हैं. अब हाउ विल डू इन द कंप्यूटर डॉक्यूमेंटेशन. To do the documentation in computer, we will use a software called word processing. Word processing is the use of computer software to enter, edit, format, store, retrieve, and print the business correspondence etc. A word processor is a computer application used for the production of printable material. In the beginning, WordStar was the most widely used word processing software. यहाँ देखिए वर्ड प्रोसेसिंग. द टर्म प्रोसेसिंग वाज इन्वेंटेड बाय IBM in the late 1960. By 1971 it was recognized by the New York Times as a buzz word. ये दिया हुआ है कि ये कंटेंट कहाँ से लिया गया है. जब भी हम कहीं से लेते हैं तो ये कंटेंट्स देना जरूरी होता है. Word processor take advantage of GUI, and graphical user interface, providing some of form what you see is what you get. Editing मतलब जो आप देखोगे वही आपको हार्ड कॉपी के तौर पे मिलेगा. Word processing software not only provide the basic ability to enter modified text but also provide the efficient text manipulation function that can be used for documentation. Some of the features provided by popular word processing are listed below. Create, edit, save, retrieve, and print the document. Select the move the text from the one place to another place. Copy the text from one place. Copy the text to other place within the document. Move or copy selected text from one document to another document, change the font size, style, text in the document, format paragraph as a page, check spelling and grammar, create table, modify the size, row and column, combine more than one document, insert picture, graphs within the document, print the selected text of selected page of the document. These are the features which is found in every word processing software. The mostly commonly used are Microsoft Office Suite like MS Word, LibreOffice, एक ओपन ऑफिस का सूट है ये आपका, ओपन ऑफिस राइटर. These are the common word processing software. Now we will start the word processing software. We are doing this with the help of Microsoft Word. Before moving ahead, I would like to explain you that Microsoft Word is a part of Microsoft Office Suite which comes with the many functions. First of all, we will learn about the Microsoft Word and learn how to start Microsoft Word. To start Microsoft Word, simply click on the start and start typing WORD. Word. Here you will find a word. Click on this. Your word will be started. Choose blank document. This is the method number 1. Method number 2, to start a MS Word, simply click on start button and R. Press both the button combinedly together and type WinWord. WINWORD, and either you can press OK or you can click enter. Here again same blank document. Now once you open, let's have a look at the very first screen. This is the scroll bar which is used to scroll the page top to bottom or bottom to top. This will be same if I zoom this area, and this is the zoom bar. Here you can reduce the zoom. I'm not reducing the page size, I'm just reducing the zoom percentage. You can increase. I have increased the zoom size. Then I have a scroll bar in the bottom also for scrolling left to right and right to left. This is the ruler. This black area, this side, left, right, top and bottom, this gray area is known as margin. Margin is an unusable area which you can use for binding and other work. It can be reduced or increased as per the requirement. And the white piece is the textual area where we will type. Here is a status bar displaying page 1 of 1, means total 1 page and are in the document and we are on the page number 1. 0 words means still we have zero words on my document. I have just simply typed. You can see it's increasing, increased, erased. Now moving forward, first of all we will look these buttons: save, undo, redo, and print preview. Some of the buttons. This interface is similar for Office 2007 and onward. Close, maximize or restore, minimize, name of the document, and application of the file. In some version you will find a sparking logo of the MS Office over here instead of file. Now very first tab is a home tab. Here what does the Microsoft do? He collect all the frequently used tools and put it in the one tab and named is a home tab. For example, cut, copy, paste, format, paint, font size, bold, italic, underline, this, that, and all. Now we will see one by one. I have written something. Now I have to repeat again and again to this one. I simply select this, and once I have selected, as you can see these two functions are disabled. I have selected these functions and copy, paste, click here and paste. Clicking again and again on paste, it's repeating again and now here is the same thing. Copy, click over here and paste. Now what is this? Cut. I have clicked. You can see half of the text which was selected is gone away. It's not gone away actually it has been moved. So this is the basic difference between cut and copy. Copy duplicate the things and cut move the things. Means in a case of copy, object will remain at the source place as well as a destination place. कुछ फोटोकॉपी जैसा. फोटोकॉपी में क्या होता है कि ओरिजिनल भी आपके पास रहता है और एक कॉपी भी उसकी बन जाती है. कट, in a case of cut, the content is moved from a source and goes to the destination. Similar to, अगर आप एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे आप किसी कॉपी लेके आते हैं और वो पेज फाड़ लेते हैं जो आपको लिखना है, तो क्या होगा? जो आपने फाड़ लिया वो सिर्फ आपके पास रहेगा, इसी कॉपी से उसके पास वो नहीं रहेगा. Leave this option for a while. We will discuss this after doing some other options so that we can understand it very well. Now this is font name. Remember one thing, to apply any of the effect we need to select the text. जितना select करेंगे उतना पे ही होगा. आप suppose I have chosen some other font like this. Now you can see the difference between these two. I have just zoomed out. These two are very different because I have selected this text and applied some effect on this. From here you can increase the size. All the things will be happen only on the selected text. Now select this. Here is a shortcut to increase the font, increasing the shortcut to decrease the font. Here if you found the minimum is 8 and maximum is 72. but using this tool you can go below 8 also and above 72 also. This is a bold. Find the difference here. Just find the difference. It make a text darker, italic. Italic is used to make text some tilt. Here you can see the difference with italic. Underline. Put a line under the text. From here you can change the underline type, style and underline color. Strike out. See the strikeout. See. So strikeout is used to cut down the text. Now, superscript and subscript. The last class 8 HTML we have also read it. Superscript and subscript. Is this a proper way to write H2O? No, it's not a proper way. So what should I do? I have written, I have select this and click on this. This is subscript. I need to write a whole square. So I select this. To select multiple items at a same time, we hold down the control button and select and click over here. So this is a superscript and subscript and superscript. This is a subscript, superscript. This is a subscript and this is a superscript. Select the text. Here you can make some attractive text, glow, number, style and so on. You can see. From here you can change the font color. This can be used as a highlighter, जो हम normal book में highlight करते हैं, and you can change the highlight color as per your requirement. Now this is change case. Suppose I have written over here, I need to make it convert all letters in a capital, so I can choose uppercase. Sentence case means first capital, rest small. Capitalization, each word, every first letter will be the capital letter. Lower case means all small. Toggle case means first character with the full stop will be the smaller and rest will be the capital. Now I have selected all this and clicked over here. As you can see, all the text formatting has been erased. So this is clear all formatting. Select all to change the color. Here we can change the color. Okay. Now, so I think this. Now we have a next column is a paragraph section. That was a font section. Now we deal with the paragraph section. Paragraph section में हम deal करेंगे bullet, numbering, sub bullet, sub number, alignments, indent, shorting, line spacing, paragraph spacing and other things. Now suppose I am making a list of flower. Write name of 5 animal. Now in this kind of list we does not require any order. Here order does not make a sense. मतलब यहाँ पे किस जानवर का नाम पहले लिखते हैं उससे कोई मतलब नहीं है. It should be a 5. Then we can go with the bullet or unordered list. Here designs, you can choose any of these. If these you are not satisfied with this, go here, click on a symbol, choose any of these, and okay. Tiger, right. So these are 5 animals. So bullet is used where it does not require a proper ordering, only listing is required. We can use a bullet. To remove this, just click over here, it will be removed. अब इस क्वेश्चन में मुझे क्या है कि मंथ यूज करना पड़ेगा, वो भी मंथ के नेम लिखने हैं, वो भी प्रॉपर ऑर्डर में. सो वी कैन यूज फ्रॉम हियर अ नंबरिंग. So these are the common example of bullet and numbering. In certain cases we need to apply 4.1, 4.2 like this. So we'll go here and choose like this. Again I select over here and then none. So I just came out of that. So this is bullet, this is numbering, and this is nested numbering. We can do one thing. Okay, another way to go into this sub numbering is just simply press a tab. So by this way you can create subnumbering, subnumbering, and subnumbering. To come back again to this position or to this position, we'll simply press with the blank. When the area is blank, we have written nothing. Shift tab, shift tab, tab. जितनी बार आप आगे गए हैं उतनी बार आपको पीछे आना होगा. So this is bullet and numbering. Now we will go with the alignment and paragraph space. I have typed that material over here. Now we will see increase this and this, sorry. Now as you can see, this side the contents are from an equal distance, but this side they are not equal. This kind of alignment is known as left alignment. Here by default it is in a left alignment. Now we will change the alignment to see the effect. I have chosen center alignment. This side also not equal, this side also not equal, equal from the center. To see the effect, I have just chosen left and start typing. This is an example of left alignment. This is an example of left alignment. Started from the left hand side to start writing. Now I have pressed enter and come here and click on center alignment, start typing. This is an example of center alignment. Sorry, by mistake I have written OG. Okay, so in this case you have seen the character was starting from the which in this alignment the character was starting from the center of the page. Now I press here, this stands for right alignment. Sorry, this ये right alignment है. And now justified. I have typed some garbage text. See what happened in case of justified alignment. In case of justified, it's equally and from both the side, left hand side and right hand side. So these are 4 types of alignment: left alignment, center, right and justified. By default the alignment of a Word document or a writer is or WordPad is left alignment. Now we will see the line spacing or paragraph spacing. Here you can see line spacing is the gap or distance between 2 lines. Remember, line spacing is a distance between 2 lines. This gap we cannot write in between the gap. This is very useful when we are drafting a draft for a correction or need some space for correction. Now, how can we understand that paragraph has been changed? With the use of enter key. When we press a enter key, it will change the paragraph. Now we will see here, add space, make it yeah. So it's a space, you can control, select here, here, and line spacing option you can change from here. See, we cannot write anything in this gap, so this is the paragraph space. A space between two paragraphs is paragraph space. Paragraph space is of two types, before the paragraph or after the paragraph. We can apply both or any one. Whereas line spacing is the space between two lines, two continuous lines, and it can be 1.0, 1.15, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, 3.0, and so on. By default 1.0. Now, this is to represent non-printable characters. By clicking this, you can see this P represent a change of paragraph, whereas, let me zoom, these teeny dots represent a single space. If you pressed over here, it will be removed. These symbols are non-printable, मतलब ये print में नहीं आएंगे. Now, if I need to put it into a box, I will go select the things and go over here. If I need to put the background color for the text, I will choose from here. Remember one thing, once you choose this thing, it will only fill the area where something is written. It will not, if you select like this, it will fill out. So it is just like a background color of the page. This is a style, predefined styles. You can choose any of these to create a heading. Here this is heading 2. You can create like this. So you have studied H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 in HTML. These headings are similar to that one. Find. This is to find something. Click here, type example. As you can see, all the examples has been highlighted. Need to replace, click replace, replace my example 0101, something like that, and replace all. 3, close. See, has been replaced. Select all. So this was the basic of Home tab. Practice it. Now I have told you to remember this thing. I will explain this thing. Now I have applied something on this like font color, background, and this one also. Sorry, this one also. Now I will like the same thing, this same thing on this. So I'll just select this, click on this, a brush is applied, and like this. it will become same as it was. So this is known as a format painter, which is used to paint or copy the only formatting, nothing else. So practice this thing, make a notes of this home tab. Once again, I'm telling you, I need a shortcut of all these things which have a possibles with notes and sending to me. Questions are welcome. Thank you for the day.